Hey everyone, this is Lesky here, back to another video for you guys today. And in this video, it's going to be different from my normal Pro Club builds, my Pro Club highlights I do for FIFA 21. EA actually just tweeted out on this FIFA Direct Communication profile, their Twitter account, the new pitch notes for FIFA 22, all the new stuff that's going to be coming into FIFA 22, the new features, and there's a bunch of new stuff. I was actually pleasantly surprised, like reading over it really quickly. I haven't read over all of it. I just wanted to make a video so I can show you guys all the new stuff that's coming to FIFA 22 in these deep dive notes they released today. So here we are on the deep dive notes that EA posted today. And the first section they go into and talk about is the drop-ins with friends. So they kind of revamped this and changed this up a lot from the past. In the past FIFAs, it was really hard to get into drop-ins with your friends. You kind of just had to like time the search because you couldn't actually get into a lobby before you go into a drop-in and then like invite your friends and then y'all all get into a drop-in together. You had to like time your searches, and that makes it a lot difficult. It seems like drop-ins back in the day weren't meant for you to get in with your teammates or something like that. I don't know why they didn't do that. But good thing they are changing it for FIFA 22. So this is really good news. And then let me just read this. Every Pro Club player knows it's not always an easy task to gather 10 teammates in a lobby at the same time, all of the time. With this in mind, the new drop-in experience allows you to squad up with up to 4 friends or recent teammates prior to searching for a drop-in match. So it looks like you can only get 4 friends, so 5 total in a lobby, which is counting you, obviously, so 5, and then also recent teammates, which is pretty cool. Hopefully there's like a recent players list, or something like in the game that you can look at and invite recent teammates, and hopefully they can join your club for the future. I think that's actually really cool. It allows you to find more players to play with. But it looks like in this year in drop-ins, if y'all have played, there's only a max of 5 people on each team. I know back in the day, I'm not too sure when they changed it, but back in the day, like FIFA 15 maybe, you could have like 11, I believe, on each team. Maybe it was like 8 or something. Maybe it wasn't 11 exactly, but it wasn't 5. It was more than 5. But it's looking like you can only have 5 on a team, would be my guess, since you can only start with 5 in a lobby. But maybe they just don't want full people of 11 getting into drop-ins. I'm not too sure, but my guess is that there's only going to be 5 on a team like it is this year. And then they go into talking about, where was I? With this change, there is now a way to earn XP for your pro while playing with your club teammates, but without it impacting your club record. You can also play with friends from other clubs without having to leave your club. So you can actually earn XP through drop-ins, which is actually pretty cool, while playing with your friends. So drop-ins should be a lot more active. The community should be playing it a lot more, I would think, especially since you can play with your friends now. And then they say when playing the new drop-in, you select your playstyle prior to searching for a match. Your playstyle will determine your preferred position. For example, selecting a striker playstyle will drop you into a match in which you'll play as an attacker, as either a striker, left winger, or right winger. So basically, if you're a striker, your playstyle is listed as striker. Going into the drop-in, they'll put you in one of the attacking positions. Not necessarily a striker, but they'll put you in like a left wing, right wing, or striker position, I'm assuming. And then same thing for midfielder. If you're listed as a center mid, it could put you as an attacking mid or maybe even a holding mid. So that's kind of solved some problems when it comes to players being goalies playing striker, or players in the striker position, whatever position, playing goalie. They're not listed as a goalie. So that kind of removes some of that nonsense and that childish stuff in drop-ins that you see a lot. So that's a big improvement. And the lobby host can choose to enable the fill teammates option, which will attempt to fill your lobby with other players, allowing you to discover and play with new teammates. So that's another way of finding new players to join your club. That's pretty awesome. So I'm assuming like when it just fill teammates, it'll just automatically put people in your lobby before you search for the drop-in, or maybe it's doing that after you search. I believe it's before the search. So you can kind of talk to them and like discuss what position they're going to play, and you can have that situated so all you guys aren't listed as striker. That's kind of what I'm getting from that, but who knows? We'll see. So, and then it goes into player growth. Actually, right here, you also notice a brand new set of kits featured exclusively for drop-ins. That's good. They've had the same freaking kits for like 8 years in drop-ins for pro clubs. Those white and navy ones with the lime green, and the white and red ones, and the navy and lime green. Those have been there for so long. So at least they're actually changing the jerseys. Then it goes into player growth. In pro clubs, you will be able to play and earn XP in all matches except for practice ones, which makes sense. So whether you're playing drop-in, League Cup, or strictly friendly matches against rival clubs, you'll keep on growing your virtual pro to the max level. So the only time you can't get XP for your guy is when you go into practice matches against like computers, which makes sense because then you can boost and put like the computers on the lowest level possible, I guess. Gameplay actions performed during a match and the match rating of your virtual pro contribute to the final XP gained for that match. A summary of this information is displayed during the post-match flow. All that, y'all can read that. And I'm just gonna play the video. This is better for all those visual learners. We all kind of want to see what it looks like. We don't really want to read it, just show us. So this is like the end match screen where it shows your XP, shows your rating, the XP for your attack, and then your defensive work, I guess. Like you get a certain amount of XP for how good you did defensively and offensively. So that's interesting. Let's watch it one more time. And did I read it yet? Yeah, it's a max level of 25. So I don't know. I feel like that's going to be pretty quick. At least for these first couple levels. Looks like you gained XP and leveled up really fast. So I feel like getting to level 25 is not going to be that hard. I wonder if in the future they'll increase the max level, but who knows. So alongside the post-match player growth XP analysis, the individual player performance screens have been enhanced. You will now be able to see individual heat maps and a wide selection of stats that are broken down on a pure category basis, including possession. So a lot more in-depth stats after the game for your players. It's pretty cool. You can see which people on your club is putting in work and which people are slacking and what you need to improve on. So that's pretty cool. And here is a big change for FIFA 22 Pro Clubs is perks. This is brand new, and what it seems like they're doing is kind of like mixing traits into perks and kind of separating them from the skill tree. I could be wrong, but let's just read more into it. So perks are a new way to improve your virtual pro, allowing you to refine your playstyle further. Every virtual pro starts with one perk slot unlocked, which can be filled with one of 3 starter perks. From there, you'll earn at least one new perk per level, and you'll unlock additional perk slots at level 9 and level 19. This means that when your virtual pro reaches its max level, you'll be able to choose from up to 26 different perks to equip in your 3 perk slots. So basically, you can pick 3 perks out of 26 once you get to max level, it seems like, which is a lot of different perks, 26. It's pretty cool, and you can only have 3 at one point, so a bunch of different customization when it comes to builds and a bunch of different play styles, which is what we want to see for pro clubs. It's what keeps us playing different builds. At least that's what keeps me playing. I like to use a different build almost every single time I play, which is why I have like I think 55 builds posted for FIFA 21 Pro Clubs because every time I play, I'm pretty much using a new build. Let's see. So they go into all the perks right here. There's a ton. We can go over them really quick. I'm not going to go too in depth into all of them, but there is a distance shooter, increases your accuracy and power from long distance shots, grants you finesse shot and 5-star. Seems like that's going to be pretty OP. Finesse shot and 5-star. People like that. We know the 5-star weak foot is very good. One-time shot, I think, will be very good. Increases your finishing ability during one-time shots or headers. Grants a finesse shot and power header. So both these give you the finesse shot, but this one gives you the power header. It also increases your weak foot, but I guess it doesn't give you the 5-star automatically. So I think this one is going to be good specifically for target men who are good in the air, maybe bigger players, got some hops, can win headers, utilize that power header, and then it'll help your finishing ability with those one-time shots and the finesse shots too. So let's see. There's so much more. Like, holy crap, 26 of them. That's a lot. Set piece beacon increases your heading attributes during set pieces. That's interesting. For 5 seconds after the ball is in play and grants you the power header trait. Interesting. I don't know if that one will be too useful, but again, it might be good for center backs possibly. You could put that on, or a target man, kind of like I said with the one-time shot. But I don't get why you would have that when you could just put one-time shot on. Clutch finisher increases your shooting attributes during the last 15 minutes and extra time. Grants finesse shot, power header trait. So a lot of them are granting the finesse and power header and increasing your weak foot. Almost all of them is looking like hot streak, boost for a short time, 15 minutes after you score a goal, grants you the finesse shot, power header, trades, and increases your weak foot ability. Okay, so a lot of different customization as we can see. Quick reply, shooting attributes boosted for a short time after conceding a goal. That's pretty cool. Uh, initiate that kickoff glitch or something like that. I don't know. That's what it seems like. So that's going to be all the attacking perks. It looks like almost all of them give you the power header trait, even the set piece beacon one. Let's see, except for the distance shooter, all of them give you the power header except for distance shooter, and then almost all of them give you the finesse shot except for the set piece beacon. And then the only one that automatically gives you 5-star weak foot is the distance shooter. The other ones just increase your weak foot. Going down to chance creation perks, assist streak, boosting passing attributes for a short time, 15 minutes after assisting a goal, and grants a square pass. That's pretty cool. I like that. This is the section that I'm probably going to like the most. It looks like it's dealing with a lot of passing and playmaking, and then even dribbling a little bit because it's got this skilled dribbler, increases a player's dribbling and skill move abilities when dribbling with the ball, while also granting them the flair trait. That's what's going to give you the flair trait, and then probably give you 5-star skills. So I'm probably going to be using that one on a lot of my builds. That's going to be a common one for me, especially. And then there's set piece specialist, increases your player's ability during set pieces, actually gives you the giant throw in too, and set play specialist. So they're putting all that together into one. I like that because not a lot of people would just rock set play specialist because it costs a lot of skill points to get it in the first place, and it's only just for set plays. So combining it with other stuff makes it a little bit more useful. Active first touch, increase your ball control, acceleration, and sprint speed. That looks like that'll be very good. Threaded pass, increases through pass and lofted pass accuracy. That'll be solid for all those playmakers out there, all the people that want to play in the midfield. Precision pass increases the player's normal pass accuracy and speed and grants players a swear trait and 5-star. So this one gives you the 5-star weak foot too. That's crazy. Wow. These perks look pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited for FIFA 22 Pro Clubs now because of these notes. I hope you guys are too. So a lot of different customization. Timeless runner gets a second win, solid player. That might be helpful. Second win was very useful for me all through FIFA 21 and FIFA 20. Then pinpoint cross, it looks like it's just gonna increase your crossing and all that good stuff. Down to defensive perks, we got defensive closer. Some of this stuff is gonna be really good for people playing holding mid or just center back, outside back. Let's see, increase the defending attributes in the final 15 minutes plus extra time of a match. Increases your defending attributes when you are the last player back. Interesting. Defending attributes boosted for a short time after your team scores a goal. Cool head, defending attributes boosted for a short time after your team concedes a goal. Ball winner boosts jockey speed when the player does the jockey or sprint actions and increases the player's tackling ability. All right, this one's going to be insane for midfielders and defenders. This is the go-to one, I think. Boost your jockey speed like while you're doing the LT-RT. That's insane. And then increase the player's tackling ability. That'll be interesting to see. I think that one's going to be very good. Physical strength, boosted strength, ball control, and jumping when jostling, shielding, or heading the ball. I think that one's going to be pretty solid too if you have a bigger guy and you want to just outmuscle people. It almost seems like it could be good for like an attacker, not just defending. Like it seems like it could be good for like a big striker. But maybe we'll just have to test that out when the time comes. I don't know. Maybe it'll only be good for defenders. And then we have the goalkeeper perks, which is actually a decent amount. It looks like there's 6. Clutch save, attributes boosted in the final 15 minutes, and extra time. Goalkeeper speed boosted when goalkeeper is sprinting or rushing. That'll be good. The fast rush. That'll be really good for one-on-ones. Quick reflexes, goalkeeper reflexes, and reactions boosted when saving. Goalkeeper one-on-one, abilities boosted in 1-versus-1 situations. That might be solid too, obviously in one-on-ones. I think that one and the fast rush are going to be a good combo just to like bring the goalie out really quick. Far reach, good at saving distance shots. That might be pretty solid too. A lot of people like to take long shots in pro clubs. And then set piece expert, attributes boosted during set pieces, penalty kick, free kick, corner kick, throw in for 5 seconds after the ball is in play. Huh. I don't know about that one. That one might not be the greatest, but we'll see. We don't really know. And then here's the perk screen where there's your 3 slots once you get the max level and get all of them unlocked. And then that's all the perks, I'm assuming, that you can pick from. And then after perks, there's archetypes. Also new to FIFA 22 are archetypes, significant attribute increases that help you create, customize, and secure your virtual pro's identity on the pitch. Archetypes are acquired through skill points made available at the end of a skill tree branch. You can equip up to 3 archetypes depending on how you decide to allocate your skill points. Huh, interesting. So, I was actually going to say they haven't mentioned anything really about a skill tree, but they've now mentioned skill points like they've had in the past, and then the skill tree. So, that's still going to be there. So, I'm assuming there's going to be a skill tree, and then the perks page is obviously a separate thing on top of this skill tree, but it's looking like still trying to understand what these archetypes are. Oh, you know what these archetypes actually remind me of? It's reminding me of Volta. If any of y'all played FIFA 21 Volta this year, they have on their skill tree thing, like if you fill up a whole side of a skill tree, like the left column or a right column, it has like a little badge at the bottom at the end of the skill tree. And I believe the one on the left is like Catalyst or something. It's called Catalyst. And then there's like a Gladiator or Guardian one for defense if you fill up the whole defense. So maybe it's something like that. Like say you're specialized on defense and physical, like and you have those boosted up all the way. Maybe you'll get like that. You'll be under that certain archetype for that build. I'm not too sure. And if you fill up a full archetype, maybe you'll get increased stats. I don't know. I don't really know, honestly. I'm kind of guessing. But it's really they don't give us much information on this. So it's looking like if you like make like a really well-rounded like midfielder build, they're not going to be like one specific archetype. They're not going to be any archetype, I don't think, because you're not going to focus on one specific section like just passing or anything. Um I just don't know how that's going to come into play with your actual character. We'll just have to see with more information on that. Team customization now. One of the most consistent pieces of feedback we've heard from the Pro Clubs community is regarding the team customization options. This year, we've been able to expand team customization and give you them more choices than before. So this is actually pretty good news. I don't know if it's actually talking about customization with computers. I'm assuming not. I wish you could do more like customization with your actual computer players, like actually change their skill tree or like do some type of stat changing or attribute changing stuff to your computer players, especially for the teams that don't have full 11 players on their team. It could be pretty helpful to just allow more customization for computers, but it's looking like most of this is just for your kit, your badge, your home stadium. You can kind of change the look of that, which is really cool. They're kind of adding on to what they did for Ultimate Team this year. They added all that new stadium customization, the pitch lines. Looks like you can change the crowd chants too, so that's pretty cool. It actually tells you all the stuff you can change right here. Net, net shape, net pattern. So they go pretty in depth. You can get tifos, seat colors, pitch line colors, pitch wear, pitch color. Yeah, it's pretty cool. A lot of different customization for your club. Our goal with team customization is to power you, create. Yeah, we get that. One pitch for everyone. We've added more diversity to the virtual pro creator, enabling you to better express yourself by creating either a male or female virtual pro. No matter what kind of virtual pro you choose to create, the on-pitch action brings all virtual pros together, and the cosmetic customization of them has no additional gameplay impact. So I might try female out. I don't know. I actually like builds with skinny bodies. It kind of seems like their skill moves perform a little bit better with lean body types, and maybe the women have even skinnier body types. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try out a woman. We'll see. No, I think that's actually it, though. We hope you enjoyed this pitch notes about the new features and updates we're bringing to Pro Clubs. Yeah. Pretty cool. I don't know if this is going to be all the stuff they come out with for FIFA 22, but it has a lot of different stuff, the customization, a lot of this perk stuff and archetype stuff, which they didn't go into much about here. Maybe they'll go into more information in the future. But that's about it, guys. Looks like there's some big changes coming to pro clubs for FIFA 22, which I am very happy about. It's good news for my channel and all the other pro club fans out there. So this is my first time actually doing a video like this. Please let me know what you guys think of it, or any advice or tips on what I could do for these videos. Please hit that like on this video for me and that subscribe button on my channel if you aren't already subscribed. And stay tuned for more Pro Clubs content in the future, and especially for FIFA 22. So y'all have a great day, and peace out.